What is going on, everybody? I got a little vinyl record update video for y'all. I thought it would be kind of fun to showcase what I've picked up recently or have been sent in the mail and have added into my music collection. I want to start making some more regular content this year, aside from my longer deep dive videos, because I know those could get pretty spaced out, uploading those from time to time. So I thought this would be a fun way to get into that and kind of explore what I've added into my collection recently, and also as an opportunity to see what y'all have picked up lately as well. If you want to let me know in the comments down below of any releases you've scooped up or have wanted to scoop up, I would love to hear what you have to say. Each vinyl record I'm about to share with you today is pretty different from one another. One is a Signal Wave album, one is a pretty insane mixtape compilation between a whole bunch of really great artists, and the last one is a score from one of my favorite movies, and definitely one of my favorite movie soundtracks in general. Yeah, just a whole nice little blend of things to explore today. But before we begin, you know the deal. Hit the like button if you don't mind, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already so you don't miss a future upload. And one last thing before we begin, quick shout out to Vapor95 and their awesome shop. You can use code PAD15 at checkout to receive 15% off your order. The link that automatically applies that discount is down in the description below. Cheers, and let's begin. Alrighty, so first up today, we got the Stacked to the Gills Doom Mix Volume 5, which was sent over to me by the legendary Doomtrip Records. This thing features some absolute titans like Skylar Spence, Luxury Elite, Fire Tools, Giant Claw, and so many others. An 11-track adventure that blends various electronic styles such as vaporwave, techno, even a little bit of synthwave in there, and so much more. This was also the first volume in the Doom Mix series to come out on an LP, all pressed beautifully onto a transparent vinyl. Obviously, one of the first things that is just so eye-catching about this thing is that super dope illustration on the jacket, designed by River Cousin. Even the back is really pretty as well, with the Doom Mix typography centered, surrounded by the side A and side B track list, all with some little details down below. The initial run of this thing is sold out, as well as the extra copies that Doomtrip Records put up for pre-order, so those who have their hands on this gem of a collaboration project truly have a great piece for their collection. Big love to Doomtrip Records for sending over one of these bad boys, and a big congrats on recently selling out those Luxury Elite blue eyeshadow cassettes. Always crazy to see how fast those Lux drops just fly off the shelves. Big love to Luxury Elite too, just awesome stuff all around. Next up, we're taking another trip back to our good old friend Infinity Frequencies. If you haven't checked it out yet, I've recently made a big video exploring one of the most essential vaporwave projects of all time, in my opinion, the Infinity Frequencies Computer Trilogy, a series of 3 albums that explore the death, decay, and afterlife of a computer. But today, we're looking into another dreamy, hazy, and hypnotic signal wave classic in the Infinity Frequencies timeline, Into the Light. Originally released back in May of 2015, Into the Light is just another distant, lost, and mysterious project under the Infinity Frequencies name, another collection of bite-sized signal wave tracks made to flicker in the darkest of rooms. I really love all of the vinyl that is coming out for Infinity Frequencies as of recently. This time we got a vinyl for Into the Light from the label Forgot Imprint. Big shout out to Kagami Smile, the person who runs Forgot Imprint, if you want to go check out their music as well. Awesome stuff. The version I was sent here is the limited edition black vinyl, which was released in only 100 copies. There's also a limited edition clear white vinyl that was at a run of 200 copies, which is still up for sale as of the making of this video if anyone wants to go grab one of these things. There's also a really small handful of cassettes available for cassette collectors as well on there. I'll always love the liminal and unknown tone present in every Infinity Frequencies release, and this always seems to translate so well onto vinyl. No crazy packaging or anything like that. You don't need it, just let the album cover do the talking, and it's pretty much all you need. The back does feature a nice pop of color, a bluish-green gradient with Forgot Imprint 2021 at the bottom. And yeah, always a pleasure seeing some new Infinity Frequencies come to life and adding it into the vinyl collection. I always throw stuff like this on late at night while I'm working on new videos and whatnot, so big shout out to Infinity Frequencies for sending one of these over, as well as Forgot Imprint for putting another IF release on vinyl. Before we get into the last record I picked up this month, just wanted to remind everyone that the submissions for Club Chennington Selects Volume 3 is officially open. The Club Chennington Select Series is a member-exclusive music compilation featuring music from members of our Patreon Discord server, which will eventually be premiered in a live listening party here on this channel. So if you make music, want to submit yourself to the project, and want to help support the channel and what I do, you can become a patron today. The sign-up link is in the description of this video down below. Thank you all so much for the love. Whether you're a patron or you're just here watching my videos, your support does mean the world to me. And last, but definitely not least, a soundtrack I've been meaning to pick up for a while now and just never really got around to it. The soundtrack to Uncut Gems, composed and arranged by the wonderful Daniel Lopatin, who many of you may know as 106 Point Never, or that fella behind Echo Jams. I love collecting movie soundtracks, and one of my favorite things to do is go yard or garage sailing in the summer and see what old soundtracks some people have in their bins of vinyl records that they put out. But now that it's the winter, I can't really do that. Plus, I doubt any old grandmas and grandpas selling all their old shit. I doubt they're gonna have Uncut Gems in there. So yeah, I actually bought this, I think, a week or two off of Amazon for a double LP with some really awesome packaging and a kick-ass soundtrack to boot, obviously. The price for this thing is definitely really solid, and Lopatin's score on here is just incredibly in touch with the anxiety-ridden yet dazzling energy of jewelry and gemstones being sold in New York City's high-energy diamond district, a constant setting of the film for those who know what I'm talking about. The packaging includes printed sleeves for the vinyl records of super zoomed-in magnified gems and opals of visual practice throughout the film, as well, where you almost feel like you're floating through a galaxy. The expansiveness of Lopatin's sound design really captures that gigantic open world feeling these diamonds or opals hold within them if you take a closer look. And there is a lot of music to go through on this thing as well. Could be a pain in the ass to constantly flip the vinyl over so many times, you know, to get through the full release, but that's just any double LP. You're gonna have to deal with that, so I don't even know why I'm complaining, but sometimes projects like this one specifically feel obviously best in just one long stretched out listening session. So the music needing to be flipped a couple times could feel a little strange, but obviously it is what it is. I don't know. I also would love to see this maybe get re-released as like a collector's edition or something. Maybe some really cool splatter effect for the vinyl to further capture the beauty and the colors and dimensions of a zoomed in opal. Some extra art, I don't know. I think the world of Uncut Gems is so fascinating, and it's a movie I really could watch countlessly with its nonstop energy. So a more grand or in-depth collector's edition I think would be super dope for a score like this. And I think for any A24 movie, really, like I think they really can make some awesome packaging for their movie soundtrack. So I don't know, A24, if you're watching this, get on that shit. That would be kind of cool. So, but like I said earlier, let me know what you've picked up recently or what you're looking to pick up down in the comments below. I'm going to try my best to do one of these update videos every month in between larger videos. Now that I really do have my office all set up and organized, I do want to continually add some new pieces to my music collection, so expect to see a ton of music being explored this year. Check out my deep dive on the Caretaker's massive Everywhere at the End of Time project here, or a video on some pretty weird and interesting vinyl records over here, and I'll see you over there. Cheers, and thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Much love, your boy, and we'll talk soon. Pad Chennington.